They designed your apps to exploit you. Every interface, every notification, every button placement, every loading screen, every pricing page, all engineered using dark patterns. Deliberate design choices that trick you into doing what companies want. Not what you want, what they want. You think you're using technology. Technology is using you. This is an accident. This is intentional psychology. Applied behavioral science. AI tested on millions. Optimized for exploitation. Deployed globally. Without your consent. Without your awareness. Today you're learning the 8 most common dark patterns. How they work. Why they work. How to recognize them before they work on you. Dark patterns aren't bugs. They're features. Deliberately designed features. By teams of behavioral psychologists. Employed by every major tech company. Their job, make you click. Make you buy. Make you stay. Make you share. Make you subscribe. By any means necessary. Legal but unethical. Effective but exploitative. Profitable but predatory. They know these patterns work. They have the data. Millions of users. Billions of interactions. Everything measured. Everything optimized. For their benefit. Not yours. Drop this if you're ready. I see the dark patterns exploiting me. Let's begin. Pattern 1. The infinite scroll. No natural stopping point. Content never ends. Just keeps loading. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all use this. Why? Because humans are terrible at stopping behavior that has no endpoint. You intended to check notifications for 2 minutes. 3 hours later you're still scrolling. Not weak willpower. Engineered exploitation. Your brain evolved to complete tasks. Finished hunting. Finished gathering. Finished building. Clear endpoints. Rest after completion. Infinite scroll removes endpoint. Your brain keeps seeking completion. Never finds it. Keeps scrolling. Dopamine hits intermittent. Variable ratio reinforcement. Same mechanism as slot machines. Except slot machines are regulated. Social media isn't. The data. Average person scrolls 300 feet daily. Equivalent of Statue of Liberty. Didn't plan to. Dark pattern made you. Pre-internet? You finished newspaper. Put it down. Watch TV show. Turned it off. Natural endpoints existed. Now, endpoint removed deliberately. Next video autoplays. Next post loads. Next story begins. Forever. Your attention is product being sold to advertisers. Longer you scroll, more valuable you become. Dark pattern optimizes for their profit, not your well-being. Affirmation, I set my own endpoints. Pattern 2, confirm shaming. When declining offer makes you feel bad about yourself. No thanks, I don't want to save money. No thanks, I hate puppies. No thanks, I prefer being unsuccessful. This is psychological manipulation, making moral judgment about your choice. Declining offer doesn't mean you hate savings, but button implies it does. Shame-based manipulation works because humans are social creatures, evolved to care about group opinion. Button makes you feel judged, feel ashamed. You click yes to avoid shame, even if you don't want offer. Examples everywhere. Email subscriptions, no thanks, I enjoy missing opportunities. App permissions, no thanks, I prefer bad experience. Upsells, no thanks, I don't care about quality. All confirm shaming, all manipulative. Ethical design, neutral decline option. Maybe later. Not interested. Decline. Dark pattern design, shame-inducing decline, making you feel bad for saying no. Testing shows confirmed shaming increases conversion 15 to 20%. Why companies use it? Not because ethical, because effective. Exploiting your social nature for profit. Affirmation, I decline without shame. Pattern 3, hidden costs. Price shown initially doesn't match final price. Airline tickets, concert tickets, hotel rooms, all do this. Low base price gets attention, gets you invested, gets you through booking process. Then, fees appear. Service charges, processing fees, convenience charges, mandatory tips, resort fees. Total often 30 to 50% higher than advertised. But you're already invested. Spent 15 minutes entering information. Chose seats. Entered payment details. Sunk cost fallacy activates. You complete purchase despite higher price. Dark pattern exploits your commitment bias. Legal requirement exists. Show total price upfront. Dark patterns circumvent this. Show base price prominently. Hide additional costs until final screen. By then you're committed. Studies show 87% of people complete purchase even when final price significantly exceeds expectation. Because starting over feels like wasting previous effort. Sunk cost trap. Dark pattern intentionally creates this trap. Ethical alternative exists. Show total price immediately. Include all fees up front, but conversion decreases 12%. Companies choose profit over ethics. Dark pattern over transparency. Your money over your trust. Affirmation. I check total cost first. Pattern 4. Forced continuity. Free trial automatically becomes paid subscription. You meant to cancel. Forgot. Now you're paying. This pattern has 3 components deliberately designed. First, make sign-up easy. 1 click. No friction. Second, make cancellation difficult. Multiple steps. Hidden buttons. Email required. Customer service call. Maze of options. Third, don't remind about trial ending. Let convert silently. Charge credit card. Hope you don't notice. Many subscriptions continue for months before people realize. Paying for services they don't use. Because cancellation was deliberately made difficult. The scale. Americans spend billions annually on subscriptions they forgot to cancel. Not accidents. Dark pattern by design. Ethical alternative. Remind before trial ends. Make cancellation as easy as sign up. Some companies do this. Most don't. Why? Because forced continuity generates 35% more revenue than ethical reminder system. They know most people won't use service. They count on you forgetting to cancel. Their profit model depends on your forgetfulness. Subscription fatigue is feature not bug. They engineered your exhaustion, made cancellation deliberately painful. You keep paying. They keep profiting. Affirmation. I cancel immediately after trial starts. Pattern 5. Privacy Zuckering. Named after Facebook founder. Making privacy settings confusing deliberately. Default to sharing everything. Changing settings requires dozens of clicks. Multiple menus. Unclear options. Technical language. Most people accept defaults. Share everything. Not because they want to, because changing settings is exhausting. This exhaustion is engineered. Privacy should be default. Sharing should be opt-in. Dark pattern reverses this. Sharing is default. Privacy is opt-in. An opt-in process is deliberately complicated. Maze of menus. Endless toggles. Confusing language. Real example. Facebook has over 50 privacy settings. Scattered across 7 different menus. Takes 40 minutes to review all. Most people don't. Accept defaults. Share everything. Location. Contacts. Messages. Photos. Browsing history. All collected. All sold. Dark pattern makes privacy inconvenient. Most people choose convenience over privacy. Companies know this. They have behavioral data. They optimize for maximum data collection, not maximum user control. European GDPR forced changes. Privacy must be as easy as sharing, but only in Europe. Rest of world still gets dark patterns. Because dark patterns are profitable. Your privacy is their product. Affirmation. I check privacy settings immediately. Pattern 6. Bait and switch. Advertise one thing. Deliver another. Download button that's actually advertisement. Free app with mandatory paid subscription. Low price that requires expensive add-ons. Pattern works because of commitment and consistency principle. You clicked expecting one thing. Got another. But you're already here. Already invested attention. More likely to continue despite deception. Classic example. Download buttons on software sites. 3 buttons visible. 2 are advertisements. 1 is actual download. Look identical. Place to confuse. You click. Get malware. Not accident. Intentional design. Advertisers pay for this confusion. Sites profit from your misclicks. Mobile apps worse. Icon shows free. Download starts. Then, in-app purchases required. Free version unusable. Actual app costs $20 monthly. But you already downloaded. Already opened. Already invested attention. More likely to pay than delete and search alternatives. Success rate. 42% of people who download pay within first session. Dark pattern converts free users to paid users through deception and sunk cost. Ethical alternative. Honest advertising. Show true price up front. But honest advertising converts 18% less. Companies choose deception. Higher conversion. More profit. Your trust is less valuable than their quarterly earnings. Affirmation. I verify before clicking. Pattern 7. Disguised advertisements. Content that looks like articles but are actually ads. Sponsored content. Native advertising. Designed to bypass ad blindness. Your brain learned to ignore advertisements. Marketers responded, make ads look like content. Same font, same layout, same style. Your brain doesn't recognize as advertisement. Processes as editorial content. Much more persuasive. Studies show native advertising 32% more effective than traditional ads because it deceives effectively. Ethical journalism requires clear distinction. Advertisement label. Different styling. Visual separation. Dark pattern intentionally blurs distinction. Worst offenders, news sites, health sites, finance sites, where trust matters most, where clear distinction matters most. Dark patterns exploit trust deliberately. Some sites make sponsor label tiny, gray on gray, technically present but practically invisible. Legal requirement met, ethical requirement ignored. Why? Because disguised ads generate 68% more revenue than honest ads. Your trust is monetized. Your confusion is profitable. Your inability to distinguish content from advertising is their business model. Platform doesn't care if you're deceived. Platform cares if advertisers pay. Affirmation. I check for sponsor labels. Pattern 8. Roadblocks. Making undesirable actions difficult. Want to delete account? First, confirm email. Then, answer survey. Then, verify identity. Then, wait 30 days. Then, confirm again. Want to unsubscribe? Click here. Page doesn't load. Try again. Email customer service. No response. Try different browser. Finally works. 40 minutes wasted. Dark pattern makes leaving difficult. Makes staying easy. Asymmetric friction. Signing up 1 click. Leaving 50 clicks. This asymmetry is intentional. Behavioral economics. People follow path of least resistance. Make resistance high. People give up. Keep subscription. Keep account. Keep sharing data. Legal challenges exist. California requires easy cancellation, but enforcement weak. Penalties small. Many companies ignore law. Pay occasional fine. Profit exceeds penalty. Dark pattern remains profitable despite illegality. Ethical alternative. Make leaving as easy as joining. Some companies do this. Most don't. Customer retention through friction generates billions annually. They're not keeping customers through value, through obstacle courses, through exhaustion, through deliberately designed difficulty. Your departure is their profit loss. They engineer maximum friction. Hope you give up. Statistics prove it works. 81% of people abandon cancellation process if difficulty exceeds expectation. Dark pattern exploits your finite patience. Affirmation. I persist through roadblocks. You've learned 8 dark patterns deployed against you daily. Infinite scroll. Confirm shaming. Hidden costs. Force continuity. Privacy Zuckering. Bait and switch. Disguised ads. Roadblocks. None of these are accidental. All tested extensively. All optimized thoroughly. All deployed deliberately by teams of psychologists, working for companies that prioritize profit over ethics, engagement over well-being, exploitation over honesty. These patterns work. Companies have proof. Billions of interactions, millions of experiments, clear data showing exploitation increases profit. So exploitation continues, expands, evolves. New dark patterns emerge constantly. Behavioral science advances. Companies weaponize advances immediately. Against users. Against you. Right now. As you read this. As you browse. As you shop. As you scroll. Understanding dark patterns doesn't make you immune. But awareness helps. Recognition enables resistance. You can't avoid dark patterns entirely. Too widespread. Too embedded. But you can see them. Name them. Resist them consciously. Choose platforms that minimize dark patterns. Support legislation that restricts them. Vote with attention. Vote with money. Vote with time. Companies respond to behavior. Show them. Exploitation doesn't work on aware users. The future, more regulation likely. European Union leading. GDPR for privacy. Digital Services Act for dark patterns. United States following slowly. But regulation always lags innovation. New dark patterns emerge faster than laws restrict them. Your awareness is faster than legislation. Your recognition is immediate. Your resistance is powerful. Don't wait for laws. Start resisting now. Think deeper. Feel less. Know more. This is the Hidden Mindset.